The bipartisan Senate Select Committee on Intelligence releases its declassified report on Benghazi. And that report shows the Obama administration was warned 3 full months before the terrorist attack that Al-Qaeda was on the rise in Libya. And it concludes that at least 4 Al-Qaeda affiliated groups carried out the deadly September 11th assault. Parenthetically and most emphatically, the report also shows the New York Times was flat out wrong. I'm Lou Dobbs. Good evening, everybody. The president insisted Al-Qaeda was, quote, on the run numerous times throughout his 2012 presidential campaign, but the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, finding that statement to be absolutely untrue, the committee's now declassified and bipartisan report on the Benghazi terrorist attacks determining that the administration was warned up to 7 times between June and September of 2012 that Al-Qaeda was a growing danger in Libya. Here are some of the most explosive of the unredacted findings. On June 12th, the Defense Intelligence Agency produced a report that found, quote, recent attacks against the U.S. compound in Benghazi and the growing ties between Al-Qaeda regional nodes and Libya-based terrorists. On June 18th, the Pentagon's Joint Staff concluded in its daily intelligence report, quote, attacks will also increase in number and lethality as terrorists connect with Al-Qaeda associates in Libya. An accurate forecast if ever there were one. And finally, on July 6th, the CIA produced a report entitled Libya, Al-Qaeda Establishing Sanctuary. The report stating, quote, Al-Qaeda affiliated groups and associates are exploiting the permissive security environment in Libya to enhance their capabilities and expand their operational reach. These warnings from the intelligence agencies and the repeated requests for more security from those on the ground in Benghazi ignored, leading to the deaths of 4 Americans, including Ambassador Christopher Stevens, on September 11, 2012, and leading the Senate committee to determine that the attack was indeed preventable. White House Press Secretary Jay Carney today took up the issue. He was asked to address why the White House pushed the absolutely false story about protests and demonstrations that grew out of control in light of this report. A question that Carney dodged with a 3-paragraph answer about cooperating with congressional investigations before he ultimately then referred to the State Department for further explanation. We also learned tonight that Joint Chiefs Chairman General Martin Dempsey made a startling statement in front of a top-secret House Armed Services Committee hearing in October. Dempsey told that committee that the military cannot hunt down and kill the terrorists responsible for the Benghazi attacks because Congress had not authorized the use of such force. Turning to the NSA, those calling for sweeping changes to the NSA's surveillance programs will apparently be disappointed this Friday. There are now reports that the president's highly anticipated and much ballyhooed speech on the matter suggests the president won't embrace